Year 1475, Pope Sixtus IV, that's why Sixtina after the name of Sixtus, decided to have a special place for the election of the Pope. Because the election of the Pope at that time had also a political meaning, so sometimes it took months before having any Pope, once even 2 years before having any Pope. So he decided to close the cardinals. It's at a special place called conclave. Conclave means under a key. Under the key they will be. They will receive something to it. They will sleep there until the Pope is elected. After that decision, the Pope is elected. In a few days, it was the genius idea. They don't want to remain inside. They are just like prisoners then. So it is like that, and it is also a holy place because the election of the Pope is held by the Holy Spirit. This was the Catholic Spirit. That's why he said to Baccio Pontelli, an architect of that time, to build the Sistine Chapel following the Solomon's Temple measures. These are the Solomon's Temple measures. The first temple, the one that was destroyed by the Babylonians, not the second temple. The Herod's temple, the second one, was destroyed by the Romans in the year 70 AD. And then some decades later, there was also the starting of the diaspora of the Jews. But these are instead the Solomon's temple measures. Those measures are written in the Bible. That's why the Sistine Chapel is like very narrow, very high, with a curved ceiling. They also want to have a calcina here, a fence, divide, the holiest of the holies from the ordinary. Here, there is the real election of the Pope held by the Holy Spirit. What is the real? The cardinals, they discuss about, the new Pope, standing up as well. We also want to have some frescoes inside there. We wanted to have the representation of the life of Moses here and the life of Jesus there. Moses here, Jesus there. These are the two lawgivers of Christianity. So, at the time, that ceiling instead was just a blue star ceiling for a while. Under the Super Basilo, Pietro Perugino, Sandro Botticelli, Metrio de Meniatos were here representing Moses here, Jesus. Maybe this one is the most important one among the others. This one is Pietro Perugino, the handing over of the keys from Jesus to St. Peter. St. Peter received the symbolic keys of heaven, the golden and silver from Jesus himself. He's considered the first pope by the Catholics. Then there was the Concilio di Posimo until today. 266 until today, officially, because sometimes there were two popes, so officially 266. This one is that it's an idealistic church. Here is the two arches of Constantine. The arch of Constantine is still visible in front of the Roman Colosseum, still there, not pillaged. It was considered a Christian monument for centuries because Constantine was the first Christian emperor. He arrived here in Rome in the year 313 AD, but then he found that Rome was not a Christian town yet. Only 10% of the population was already Christian here. So he decided to have a new capital and a Christian town, and he founded the new capital on top of a Greek village already called Byzantium. He founded Constantinople there. That was the new capital, that was a very important Christian town for centuries and centuries, until it was conquered by the Ottoman Turks in the year 1453. Now it's called Istanbul. It is a Muslim town. It was a very important Christian town since 4th century. This one is Cosimo Rosselli, La Sapa. There are many La Sapas painted in the world. The most famous one is Leonardo's La Sapa, but that one is in Milan. So here instead there is one of the many, Cosimo Rosselli is La Sapa. You see 11 of the apostles here, like Jesus in the middle. On the other side of the table instead, there is Judas, the traitor. There is always a traitor in a group. Let me check here. Let me check. It must be a man anyhow, maybe it's me. There is a traitor very close to you, okay? Maybe it's me, not. Okay, let us go the other side. Be careful, checking. Okay. All right, now then, later, in the year 15, if you come here, maybe you can see that one. This way, please, come here. Otherwise, we cannot see that. This way, please, yeah. Otherwise, you cannot see that one. So in the year 1506, quite a few years later, another pope, Julius II, wanted to have the representation of the first epoch of humanity on the ceiling, and he called Michelangelo to do so, because Christians divided epochs of humanity into three epochs. The first one is before the law, the second one under the law of Moses, the third one under the grace, after the teaching of Jesus. Moses and Jesus are already there. We want to have a representation of the first epoch of humanity on the scene. And he called Michelangelo to do so. Michelangelo was only 33 years old when he started this one. He didn't want to make it at first. He said, I'm a sculptor, I'm an architect. He already painted some paintings on panels, on canvas. He didn't want to have for fresco. Fresco technique is very difficult. You cannot change mind during application. He said he couldn't say no to a pope, especially that one was a soldier pope as well, so no chances to change mind. So this is what he painted anyhow. He painted everything on a seminar position like this. He invented a new scaffold to have a chance of painting as well. He painted everything by himself. He didn't want to have any help, just someone mixing colors. So everything was painted by his own hands. And this is what he painted there. This one is God dividing light from darkness, just as it is written in the Bible. This one is God creating sun, moon, and vegetables here. Elohim, the Spirit of God, on top of the waters, dividing waters from earth. This one is famous. Everybody knows that one. Now you will find it on chocolate boxes. That one everywhere. This poison. Here there is Adam in a reposing position, just like we have gods. We have divinities were represented like this in the ancient town, waiting to have life from a dynamic God that is going towards him to give him life. You see, God is surrounded by angels. It looks like the shape of a brain, meaning the intelligence of God. But there is something curious here. Here, there is a woman. God is embracing a woman. Michelangelo was a kind of a feminist at that time, and he said, okay, woman was not created yet, but she was already conceived by God. I got to agree. Too many women here, of course, I got to agree then. Well, here, there is this one is the real creation of Eve coming from the rib of a sleeping Adam. Well, here, there is the expulsion from paradise. You see here, a demon, Satan and a human, tell him both. She was the one that accepted the forbidden fruit first, but he was there, stuck to her, so guilty as well. Expulsion. Here you see, but you see how beautiful the young were before that. They started becoming old and ugly. Look at that. Here, nasty, they are nasty. This one is the sacrifice of Noah. This one is the great fact. Great fact here you see humanity, they are trying to save themselves, they cannot because of the waters. And here there is Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark is a square ark, you can see that. And this one is a very curious way when the representation of a shepherd like this. There is